Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Let's talk about Malaysia's budget 2026. Malaysia's budget 2026 is the first Malaysian budget under the 13 Malaysian Plan, allocating 421.2 billion ringgit. That's a huge budget. This year, we focus on the Madani economy, green technology, digital transformation, and supporting of the well-being of the rakyat. So, what are you waiting for? Let's dive in.
Budget 2026 aims for a national economic growth of 4% to 4.5% and a reduced fiscal deficit of 3.5%.
The key point areas includes first, for attracting high-value investment to strengthen Malaysia's global competitiveness. Next, for digital and green transformation to promote sustainable economic growth. The third one, for social protection for the people to ease cost of living pressures and ensure the well-being of vulnerable groups. The last one, for supporting Visit Malaysia Year 2026 to boost tourism, increase income, and create more job opportunities.
In short, this plan is about sustaining long-term growth, preparing our nation to face future challenge with confidence, and uplifting the people by ensuring that progress is inclusive, meaningful, and beneficial to all.
Fizul, what benefits do family get from budget 2026?
There are many improvements this year, Alifa. First, families can claim 3,000 for childcare and kindergarten relief. The requirement extended up to age 12. Second, vaccination relief covers all MOH approved vaccines. The third one, life insurance and takaful, now including children. Same goes to the education and medical relief. They also including children now.
I see. Is that all?
No, Alifa. Family can claim 10,000 ringgit for disabled child treatment. Next, for food waste grinder and CCTV, families can claim RM 2,500 ringgit for a relief. Last but not least, if your family goes to travel, your families can claim for tourism entrance fee up to 1,000 ringgit. That's all.
So if I visit zoo, museum, or theme park, I can claim tax relief? Yes, you're correct. Up to 1,000 ringgit for any local attraction in year assessment 2026. Wow, that's really interesting. Yes, you should go travel anywhere, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
I also heard that LLP will be taxed starting 2026.
Yes, that's correct, Alifa. Individual partners receiving over 100,000 ringgit Malaysia per year will be taxed at 2% over their chargeable income from that distribution.
Let's move on to corporate tax updates. For companies, Budget 2026 introduces several tax strategic reforms. The first one is regarding the foreign source incomes exemptions. The tax exemption for foreign source income has been extended until 2030, providing greater certainty for companies with overseas operation. The second one is accelerated capital allowance. Businesses can now fully claim capital allowances within 2 years for investments in machinery, ICT equipment, and software that will encouraging faster digital adoption. Next, AI and cybersecurity training for MSMEs. MSMEs investing in artificial intelligence and cybersecurity training are eligible for an additional 50% tax deduction that will supporting the digital resilience and skills development. On top of that, food production incentives. Food production projects enjoy 100% tax exemptions for 10 years, while expansion projects receive 100% exemption for 5 years. It will strengthening national food security. Then, we move to conversion of commercial to residential buildings. Companies converting commercial buildings into residential units can claim a special tax deduction of 10%, capped at RM 10 million ringgit to support urban housing needs. On top of that, tourism incentives Visit Malaysia 2026. Tax incentives are provided for tourism facility renovations, income from inbound tour operators, and hosting international events, boosting tourism recovery and growth. And last but not least, training for care workers and persons with disabilities. The scope of double tax deduction has been expanded to include training of care workers and persons with disabilities, promoting inclusive workforce development. These measures support digitalization, agriculture, tourism, and high quality investment. Oi! Oi! Come here, come here, come.
We've been talking and shared to you about improvement and updates from Budget 2026, but there's a lot more improvement from Budget 2026 that we want to share to you. And I want to talk about capital gain tax. There are clearer definition of what counts as share disposal. It's including redemption, conversion, winding up, and cessation of ownership. And as a Malaysian, we need to be aware of another important updates. Unresolved losses from capital gain tax can now be carried forward up to 10 years. That's a good updates and improvement from the government, and that's good news for Malaysian, especially for a company. Now, let's get moving to another representative. Shoo!
One of the most notable updates in Budget 2026 involved stamp duty. To make it more easier to understand, the following provides a simplified version of the changes introduced. First home that is less than or equal to 500,000 ringgit are fully exempt from stamp duty until 2027. Secondly, employment contracts for salaries that are less than 3,000 ringgit is exempted. The next one is foreigners buying residential property must pay a higher stamp duty that are from 4% to 8%. Besides, perlindungan tenang insurance and takaful coverage is extended until 2028. Lastly, structured warrants and ETFs are exempted from stamp duty until 2028.
Malaysia is moving towards to a fully digital tax system. Starting from 2027, all forms can be approved and submitted online. Partnership will be required to use MITRS and the new digital stamp duty self-assessment system SDSAS will come with updated penalties. Overall, these changes and these implementations are expected to make the tax process much more easier, faster, and more transparent than before.
These tax measures can be clearly seen in real-life situations. For example, a young family with school-going children can now enjoy higher tax relief through childcare, insurance, and health care claims, which helps reduce their overall tax burden. For businesses, a small or medium enterprise investing in digital system or employee training can benefit from accelerated deductions, allowing them to modernize operations while managing costs. These examples show how Budget 2026 is not just policy-based but practical and applicable to daily financial decisions.
Before completing this assignment, I only understand budget announcement only at the surface level. I did not fully realize how tax incentive affect stakeholders and how tax incentives are fully structured. While researching Budget 2026, I initially struggled to understand and to interpret the technical terms and link them to actual practice. This process improved my ability to analyze tax provisions more critically.
This assignment challenged me to move beyond memorizing tax rules. I learned that understanding tax policies requires interpreting intent, impact, and application. I also realized that I need to improve my confidence in explaining technical information clearly, which is an essential skill for a future tax professional.
Personally, this assignment helped me identify my learning gaps, especially in applying tax knowledge to real world examples. Professionally, it has strengthened my interest in taxation and increased my confidence to handle tax related discussion responsibly in the future.
Through this project, I become more aware of how frequently tax policies change and how important continuous learning is in the taxation field. Working as a group helped me to improve my communication, teamwork skills, especially when aligning technical contents with presentation delivery.
Moving forward, we plan to improve by staying updated with annual budget, strengthening our technical term reading skills, and practicing professional communication. This assignment has prepared us to approach taxation not just academically, but as a real professional responsibility.
With that, we all done talking about Budget 2026. Budget 2026, it strengthens tourism and prepares for Visit Malaysia year 2026.
Budget 2026 supports families with expanded relief.
Budget 2026 help businesses grow to incentive for technology, sustainability, and skills.
And it moves measure closer to a digital future-ready tax system. And that's
That's
all.
all.
Thank
Thank you.
you.